The goal in step number 3 is to complete the second layer on the Rubik's Cube by filling in the rest of the edges. To do this step, you're going to need to turn the white side on your cube down so that yellow is facing up. Now, what you're going to want to do this step is to find an edge piece on the top that does not have yellow on it, like this blue and orange here. Go ahead and match it up like this, so that the edge without yellow is facing you and it's matched with its center. Now, the other edge will either need to go over here or over here to complete the second layer. In this case, it needs to go down here so that orange-blue can match with orange and blue. So it needs to go to the right. To go to the right, do this algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. The edge is now placed down here in the second row. Now in this case, when you pair up the edge, red and blue, but blue is on the left side, you'll have to go over to the left. To do this one, it is this. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And the edge has now been placed down in the second row. If this happens when you're still putting in edges and all of the edges have yellow on them, but yet not all the pieces are placed, then just do one of the two algorithms to pull this piece out into the top layer so that you can put it in, like this. It put that piece in, and you can now use this piece and place it in the correct way. In this case, it needs to go to the right, so U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. The objective in step number 4 is to create this cross here. Just a little note, when doing this step, only look at the edges and the centers. Do not look at the corners. So your cube will either look like this, and it will have this dot here. It will have this backwards L. It will have this horizontal bar. Or it will have this yellow cross on the top. Again, ignoring all corners. So when you start out at this dot here, hold it in any position as long as yellow faces up, and do this algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And you'll get this L. Now, again, only looking at the edges, because this is not the L. Because part of it is the corner. So when you have the L, hold it back here like this, to where the L is in the back left corner, and the two edges are back here like this. It's a backwards L. And do the exact same algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And you'll get this bar. So if you have the bar, then hold it horizontally. And do the exact same algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And you now have this cross here. The goal in step 5 is to get these edge pieces paired with its center. If they're already like this on your cube, then you can skip right on past this step. You got really lucky. So when looking around here like this, you will either have 0 edges in the correct place, 1 edge in the correct place, 2 edges in the correct place adjacent to each other, 2 edges in the correct place but across from each other, or you will have all 4 edges in place. So if you have 0, like look, red and green, those don't match, these don't match, these don't, and these don't. Rotate the top layer once. And just by coincidence, I got all 4 of mine to line up. That's really rare that that happens. Usually it will be like this. You have 2 edges paired right next to each other and the other 2 aren't. But if you only have 1 edge in the correct place, just continue to turn the top layer until you get 2 adjacent to each other. If the 2 edges are across from each other, just like this here, then do this algorithm. So hold it so that one paired edge is toward you and the other is in the back. Goes like this. R, U, R prime, U, R, 2U, R prime. And you now have 2 edges in the correct places adjacent to each other. So if this is the case for you, where they're adjacent, hold it so that one is on the right side and the other's in the back. And now, do it like this. R, U, R prime, U, R, 2U, R prime. Now with one final turn of the top layer, you now have all 4 edges lined up.